Hello, everybody. Yes, hello, everybody. I was scrolling the internet and I found this article about the Bitcoin fees. It seems that for a few days, the fees in the mempool are rising rapidly. Um, I was checking on mempool space and saw the fees were above uh, 25 sets per fee byte. That's a lot. Normally it's about two or three, or on the max 7 sets per fee byte. But just now I saw that it's over this amount. So a little bit of concern among some people. In my opinion, there's nothing wrong. The Bitcoin network is just doing what it's supposed to do. That is, TikTok, 10 minutes, next block. That's all. And it doesn't matter how long the queue will be. Those transactions with the highest fee will be selected by the miners and broadcasted and minted into the new blocks. So if there's more demand to send transactions over the network, and there are more people who would like to see their transactions transmitted earlier or getting to up to the queue, and it's up to the market to decide. So I don't think anything is wrong with people posting or sending many transactions to the network to be broadcasted. Let's get into this article. It's an article on Bitcoin Magazine saying with the title High Bitcoin Fees from BRC20 and Ordinals Lead to Controversy and Challenges. New developments on the Bitcoin chain have created a bull market for mining fees, causing great controversy within the Bitcoin Twitter community. Not on my side, but let's see what it says. The fees collected in a single block of Bitcoin transactions have surpassed the block reward, a testament to the growing demand of block space as a result of ordinals and BRC20 tokens. Given that this is the first time this has happened without the price of Bitcoin being in a significant bull market, it is a milestone in the evolution of the Bitcoin network, as it reinforces the growing potential of transaction fees to sustain the network operations. According to Dustin Tremolo, he's the CEO of Tremel Venture Partners. The first time that the fees in a block surpassed the block reward was in block 500,521 in 2017. Hmm. So the rise in fees can be attributed to the introduction of the ordinals in BRC20. Those are inscriptions, sets of data inscribed utilizing the ordinals protocol, already pumped up the fee market and began impacting mempool since the last couple of months. But BRC20 is a recently introduced token standard which allows tokens to be tied to the Bitcoin blockchain, has created an economic incentive with minting, most often done on the smallest UTXO size possible, leading to the recent competition for block space. Hmm. This has led users to pay higher and higher fees to ensure that their transactions are processed faster, as miners naturally prioritize Bitcoin transactions with higher fees to maximize their profits. On top of that, the recent rise in Bitcoin prices has also contributed to an increase, although small, in transaction fees as users are willing to pay more to move their Bitcoin's holdings around. The combination of these two factors has resulted in a significant increase in the revenue earned by miners from especially those transaction fees. And this revenue of the transaction fees only is exceeding the fixed block reward in certain blocks. Okay, the increase of fees has had a measurable impact on businesses that utilize both on-chain and Lightning. Binance, the world's largest cryptocurrency exchange, has had to halt and restart Bitcoin withdrawals over the weekend. As a result, the firm has started looking at its integrating Lightning in order to better facilitate small withdrawals during high fee environments. Wow. Francis Plio, CEO of Bull Bitcoin, a Canadian Bitcoin only custodial exchange, took to Twitter saying, I think it's important for Bitcoiners to know how increased fees work um, with the increased DX volume and price bumps affect business like ours. It's not businesses either. Citizens in countries that rely on Bitcoin are seeing difficulties as the fees for their on chain transactions have risen. Bitcoin security market long has been a center of debate. Blockchain has largely remained cheap since Bitcoin's inception, while the fixed block rate is set to decrease over time. The rise in transaction fees can offset its reduction and ensure the miners to continue being incentivized to process Bitcoin transactions. Many individuals on Bitcoin Twitter disagree with ordinals and BRC20 tokens fulfilling Bitcoin's market fee security role, calling the flood of transactions a DOS attack. Anita Posh, a Bitcoiner focused on global adoption, also highlighted challenges with adoption on Twitter, asking, can anyone explain how I'm going to onboard people with these fees? Can't use on-chain? Can't open channel? Makes custodial Lightning the only option. Others are quick to remind their fellow Bitcoiners that this phenomenon has nothing that has some has is not something that can be easily reversed and was eventually inevitable. The increase in fees is a major incentive for miners to continue facilitating the transactions that cause it. BRC20 purpose so far has been highlighting this of certain friction points within the Bitcoin community and sparking a very necessary debate about immutability, censorship, and what Bitcoin is and is supposed to be. Angel Block CEO Alex Srinievsky said in regards to the controversy, a debate is long overdue. While the debate continues on Twitter and on Bitcoin forums, the free market and built-in incentive of Bitcoin will resolve the situation whichever way the network finds most valuable. That's true. Uh, as I said earlier, for me, I think this is not a big problem. As long as the chain is doing what it's supposed to do, that is creating blocks every 10 minutes and the fees are going up, everybody should be happy. There should be no real problem with that. Okay, that's it for now, guys. I would like to thank you for listening to this update and see you guys on the next update. Bye bye.